I'm starting out with preheating the oven to 375 and greasing my pan. I'm using a square pan today. I've put in butter into my pot, and I've taken my contents that was in the jar that cracked while I was canning, and I put it into this glass Tupperware after I cooked it while the other jars were canning. You should see my video that happened. This wasn't going to go to waste. I was planning to make a dinner of one of the jars, so it ended up being okay. But I took about a 1/4 cup of flour in butter, and now I'm just kind of cooking that down, getting the raw flour out. This is going to be my thickener. Since this is a convenient video, I took a pre-made Pillsbury pastry tube, and now I'm going to use that. I'm going to split it in half to put a pie crust on the bottom and a pie crust on top. Now that my flour's cooked into the butter, I put the contents into my saucepan, and now I'm just going to stir that in really well so it could start to heat up. Not too hot because you don't want the contents too hot, so it could make the dough on the bottom soggy. So let's roll out the dough for the bottom crust and then go ahead and put that down on our greased pan. Now I'm taking the second half of the pastry, unrolling it, and then I'm going to roll it out so it'll be big enough to cover the top of my mixture. Make a square pot pie. Get 1 egg and scramble it, because that's going to be your egg wash for when you're done putting together the pie. You want to have a nice brown golden crust. The filling's cooled off, so now I'm putting it into the pie. Just spread it out evenly. Take the second half of the pie crust, put it on top, make it pretty. I didn't make it that pretty. And now put your egg wash on to ensure it gets golden brown. Remember to slit some air vents into it also. Into the oven and bake 12 to 15 minutes until golden brown. Timer went off and it is done. It doesn't look great, but it was so good.